Sue Surf, WarRoomSportsTV.com.
Right, you know what it is, Conceited, man, and I'm in the motherfucking war with WarRoomSportsTV.com. Ah!
What's up, War Room Nation? Welcome to Operation Battle Rap, brought to you by War Room Sports. This is the show we talk about the battle rap culture and treat it like the sport it is. I'm your host. My name is Jimmy, at JW the Blueprint on Twitter. And at the round table today, I have my brother B. Austin, who has his 1988 senior year Garvey High hat on, looking like a lost member of either the Fushnikins or possibly Naughty by Nature. Kyrie at
Slow it down. He just dissed me.
Kyrie at Snowman WL662. And of course, we have Dana from YouTube.com/HerSoberLife.
Go Jackets!
Okay, go Georgia Tech. And we're here to break down
Front like she knows sports.
the Sue Surf and Conceited battle. This is what people are calling an instant classic. So let's just jump right into it. Dana, you want to start off with round one and give us who you think won round one as well as the bars you enjoyed?
I thought round one was so close, and I'm gonna tell you why. So we get into Khan's first. He goes first, and he has a lot of really dope lines. I think some that really stuck out to me was the Forrest Gump line. He won't be a Crip no more. That was crazy to me. The Rajon Cox flips with like put Cox in and all of that was funny to me. Pause worthy, but funny. What else did I like in that? The only nigga to see Cox fighting is Calico. That was dope to me. The slow it down, cause you're a Crip, you're gonna get your niggas to jump me, get a couple of black guys, get a couple of black eyes. That was dope to me. He had like a time scheme, if you want to call it that. You know what time it is. You only clocked in a second, hours, hands. I'm a minute. That was dope to me. The coming out of the jersey like Dennis Rodman was dope. The dreading hair Erykah Badu thing was kind of iffy. Then this bar, I think actually might have went over a lot of people's heads. The appeal line that he had with the ball and chain, that whole kind of court scheme he had going. Sue the Feds, that was crazy to me. The Rugrat raised the Tommy like Stewie Pickles. The Rattle talk to that boy like Stuart Little. Give out more statements than MasterCard. The sue a rat, slow it down was crazy to me. And then for Surf, he had that rebuttal that he stumbled over, but he caught back up and had the composition thing. What else did he have that I liked? The slow it down with the I can feel that 40 liquor in both legs and I ain't got to chase her after the shots. That was amazing. And probably the best slow it down in that first round. Give them all 5 like I'm getting up with the boys. Jersey lost the nest, but the best shooters are still in my hood. That was crazy. God, there's so much. There actually, this is for y'all. There was a ton of sports references in Sue Surf's first round.
Yeah.
The Kobe shit.
Oh my God! You
back to the block. That whole angle.
I'm gonna get into that.
So I'll let y'all have that.
No, I just want to say a couple things. Well, who'd you have win the first round?
I actually gave the first to Surf. Believe it or not.
Okay, cool. Yo, Kai, I'm gonna get your opinion real quick, but she mentioned most of Khan's bars, the Forrest Gump line, because I got my notes too. The Proof Shotgun line I found hilarious. The little shot he took at Calico was funny. As soon as I get 2 texts, I'm coming out this jersey like Dennis Rodman. And we say, I know you fear Khan. That's Allah. If you think you could run after a Muslim. Sheesh. That was mean. But one thing I want to get into about his first round is, as I'm watching this, and we watch a lot of battle rap. We caught bars that were used in other battles. For instance, the way he ended his first round, like, you have to be on real nigga time. I'm sitting there as I'm watching, like, I know I heard this, so I start going back at different battles. Then, Big Cannon used that same closing when he Big Cannon versus Nove on A-Hat. And the thing is, if we want to call out Calico or John the way we do when they recycle bars, even though Khan is considered a fan favorite and a lot of us like Khan, it was some recycled bars in there. You know what I mean? That's the one I caught specifically in the first round, the way he ended it. Because as soon as he said it, I was like, I heard that before. In terms of Sue's first round, he did try to rebuttal. And even though it sounded like he kind of stumbled initially, I like the fact that he tried to rebuttal. To me, Sue Surf is getting better as a battle rapper.
Definitely.
And that's part of showing it. I don't think the Sue Surf of the past would have even tried that. Like she's trying to rebuttal, so I gave him props for that. I died laughing when he said, "Would you trapping spikes? Would you put work in Louis? Something leads me to believe you's a family guy, Stewie." Sounded funny. Of course, you mentioned the best shooter still in my hood. I believe you was surfing Frank's Ocean. I died. The Lakers line, he said, "Pow. I felt like Kobe how Word got back to the block after shots. Pow, Kobe, Howard, back to the block." Never mind, man. Yo, and also, Dan, I don't know if you liked it, but I found it like creative. The UR in the middle of that.
Yeah.
That part, that was in the first round too. I felt it was creative. This was, I mean, before we even get into the rest of the round, this whole battle was close all the way around. I changed my mind every time I watch it, and I watched this one like 25 times. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yo, I was one of the people that helped crash the website for access for artists because I was trying to get on to watch it, but if I had to edge it just for, like I said, for the sake of the show to edge it, and I'm changing my mind right now as I give this to you guys, I probably would give the first to Surf, and here's why. Just because of the bars that I heard repeated. Because it's like, you know, you want to give Khan the benefit of the doubt and say, well, he's not stealing that. It's just like a coincidence. But if we do this for everybody, he's no different than anybody else. You know what I mean? Like if we hold John to a certain level or anybody else and we're saying, well, they're repeating someone's bars, we got to do the same thing for Khan. Kyrie, what's your opinion?
I gave the first to Surf. Y'all pretty much hit a lot of the bars, but the one I'm surprised you didn't mention was the if you RG3 leave you laying with red skin. I thought that was crazy.
Oh, my fault. Yo, mean. You know I love sports bars. That was mean. My fault. But let me ask you a question. Did you catch any of them like what we would consider like, you know, lines used before?
That ending, I definitely caught that one for his first round, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, Big Cannon used it for ended all his rounds like that, so
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I think Khan is dope. I think, like,
oh, yeah.
I mean, he's one of the battles that I want to see in the upcoming year. I want to see Magic and Khan go at because I think they're the two best punchline rappers in battle rap.
I mean, but you can say the same thing about Lotta Zay.
About what?
Because he ended one of his rounds with the Marcus Time, that part.
I mean, yeah, this is true, but I mean, you're talking about in terms of taking it from Big Cannon, or
I'm not saying that it was said before, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know, but it's like to me, like when I saw Khan do it, I was kind of like shocked. I mean, you know, because
it was almost verbatim. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. It was verbatim, and it's like, yo, like, and I heard a couple more throughout the battle, but that's just the one I want to get into. B. Austin, Tribe Called Quest, B. Austin. What did you think?
Had to take a sip of the truth juice. You
I know what
guys
you said
have
the other
hit
day. Let's see if you
on
change your mind because you watched it a couple times.
A ton of bars. I think that this battle should be nominated for Battle of the Year. I don't necessarily think it should get it, but it's up there. The bars, the recycling of bars, man. Oh, it's like scraping on a chalkboard to me, man. Khan is probably one of my favorite battle rappers ever. You know, I count him up there with the legends in terms of work put in and just quality of punchlines. Sue Surf is definitely getting better. I thought he put in major work in this battle. I'm gonna give the first round to Khan. I'm gonna give the first round to Conceited. Okay. By a very narrow margin.
Yeah, it's close. Either way you go.
Oh man, it's close.
And it was funny about this battle.
Is this Sue Surf's best battle?
I don't know. He was amazing against Bricks and against also Nah, because in Bricks he just went crazy. Like in the Bricks
Mm-hmm.
battle that made to me the Big T and Bricks is the best I've seen him. This is right up there with those though because this is like one of the times where I literally watched the battle multiple times and I caught some of his lines the second, third, or fourth time that I didn't catch
Right.
the first time. So I think as a writer, and you know I'm all about the pen game. As a writer, he's definitely getting better.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, this is one of those battles where I know that in the comments people are going to hate because there's going to be people say Con 3-0. These guys both have huge fan bases. I've been arguing all week because the first
I'm a
thing,
triple entendre. I'm a double entendre fan, and to me, when you're able to use double and triple entendre efficiently and fluidly and make it work within your scheme, that does it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like your pen game is mighty. The pen is mightier than the sword at that point.
I just want to say, no matter how you judge this battle, nobody got bodied. To the people arguing with me all week online.
Oh no,
and we argue on Facebook, we argue on Twitter, Google Plus, whatever, maybe even on YouTube. Nobody got bodied. Like this battle was close. To me, this may be a classic. And I know Kyrie says we throw it around too loosely, but this might be a classic because this is one of those battles where the replay value is through the roof, and that's one thing I want to give Sue Surf credit for this because one thing I noticed is no matter who he seems to bring the best out of people because like the best Big T I seen was against Sue Surf. You know what I mean? Like this is one of the best cons I've ever seen. Like Khan was in his bag. He was laughing at his own lines. Like his stage presence was amazing in this battle. Young Ill against Sue Surf to me was one of his best performances. So it's like whoever Sue battles, he like brings the best out of him. And a lot of people say, well, he hasn't had any clear wins. I've even said that before in arguments, but when you think about it, he has a lot of replay values with his battles because he brings the best out of people. Let's jump right into round two. Though.
So what's more valuable, replay value or clear wins? That's a good point, Jimmy.
It's a good point, but the thing about it is, like the thing about this culture, which makes it great, is the fact that we can argue, we can have these debates, we can have opinions and reviews, and battles like this can do nothing but help the culture. I mean, if Khan would have came out and just washed Surf, you know, it wouldn't have had the same. I wouldn't have watched it as many times as I've already watched it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And that's the thing. So let's jump right into round two. I'm gonna start with Kyrie this time because I know that Dana said she has some strong opinions about round two. So, Kyrie, what was your opinion of round two?
Round two, well, I think Khan was strong with his. He came out with his court scheme that was crazy. I mean, you gonna catch this still like a surveillance camera? I thought that was crazy. When we see the flag get the big nose like Double Dare, I thought that was crazy. I'm a rush Sue Young like Rush Hour. I thought that was hot too. Also Surf, I got when he started out his round, I thought the whole pause part he's doing, I thought that was hilarious. I was slapped his naked ass face nigga in the mustache. If you had one, that part I thought was hot. Then when he exposed him for the Red Lobster bars, not living in Brooklyn, conceited bitch hanging around other bitches that look good, I thought that was crazy. The Brooklyn Bad Boy scheme and he went through Bad Boy, I thought that was hot too. I gave this round to Surf also, not only because Conceited said he lost this round.
Yo, I'll tell you that like what I like from Khan is I thought the Joe Budden stuff was clever. The fact that he attacked him, I found it hilarious. It got kind of like work in the room to work with the crowd. It's funny because people.
Hey, hold on, Kyrie, slow down.
I didn't say anything. I'm not
gonna say anything
Jimmy
about Kyrie.
Just dissed you.
Kyrie is a Joe Budden fan. Anybody who knows Kyrie and follows him around knows that. No, but I'm just saying on general though. Kyrie's a Joe Budden stan. That's on the record, by the way. But it's funny because people were talking about how Sue talked to him, told him some real stuff and all that. He did, but Khan had a bar in there too that was like, I was like, ooh, it hit me hard when he said, you know, when your brother don't mess with somebody, then you don't either. I was like, ooh, you know. But that's
but
here he go.
Arsenal's brother is Joe Budden's best friend, so that means what?
That just you know.
Officially, Ice is Arsenal's brother.
I get what. Listen, I get what you're saying, but that doesn't negate that bar, though.
Okay, I'm just saying.
That doesn't negate that bar. I guess you can take that and diss all of them. You hear him often jump into his defense. But anyway,
I knew round two. I knew round two was going to get it popping here on the OBR.
I like that bar though. I'll snatch up Sue Young if you try to rush hours.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, you know, if you watch Rush Hour and you know who Sue Young is, and anyway, Sue, to me, he went off in the second round. What's the point of having bars on top of bars when your foundation is built on lies?
Ooh, man.
He said, I got some niggas notorious for work. They little me's. Y'all better pray he got faith or Sir Rock a vest. Puffy enough he won't feel these. Keep it moving. That's Kim. I make a call and he will bleed. My little Crips. Yo, I didn't even want to finish that bar. That was crazy. That was crazy. So, like, Sue Surf had one of them rounds. And I want to ask you guys a question because I was talking to somebody online about this. Do you think, like, where you say, where your rounds are matter? Because some people say, look, either you win 2-1, you lose 3-0, 1-2, whatever it may be. But do you think that if this was his third, it would have made the battle any different in terms of how people judged it? Because this is clearly, to me, Sue Surf's best round. He went crazy. And one thing I do like is when he gets more aggressive. Because I noticed in this battle, he started off kind of slow in each round and, like, worked up. And then, like, you know, started going below.
Crescendo.
Yeah, what you said. Austin, before we get to Dana, what is your thoughts on round two? Oh, by the way, in this round, I got Sue Surf. I got Sue.
Yo, you know
got Sue. I know he got Sue. So
y'all don't know. I'm a Con fan. I'm a Con artist. Sue Surf got this, man. Sue Surf got that round. Something mean. I mean, I that's the best round I've seen from Sue Surf, and that includes his battle with Bricks.
Yeah, he went crazy in round two, no doubt. Dana, let's hear your opinion. You said you had some strong thoughts on this round too. So let's hear them.
I do. I always look at the battles just based on the bars and the scheme that, you know what I'm saying, everybody gave, you know, the round basically to Surf was for him exposing Khan. He spent time naming high schools. What is remotely that's not wordplay to me. Naming high schools. In the midst of him naming the high schools, Khan is consistently telling you which one he went to. And when he got to it, it's like, and I feel like for that particular round is a lot closer. I myself haven't even called a winner in that round yet for that reason, but I feel like the least amount of wordplay that Surf had was in this particular round. And I feel like people need to let go of the fact that they think Khan is a cornball and, you know, that he's a son and just focus on the bars. Don't get me wrong, Surf had bars in that round, but when it came down to you're not from Brooklyn, you're from Florida, that whole setup there was the least lyrical to me.
Okay, got you. So you have to give us your winner because we are broadcasting this live and for YouTube to be recorded. So if you had to edge somebody in round two, based upon everything you just said,
my politically correct answer will be Surf.
Don't go PC on us. This is another round to me that was. I agree that it was close. I still think Sue went off, because it is about bars and everything. But you know, to me this was his best round. And he had bars in this round too. But so did Khan. That whole if I snatch up Sue Young, if you try to rush hours, was crazy. So. Right now, you have it 1-1. B. Austin has it 1-1. Me and Kyrie both have it 2-0 Surf.
I just wanna say, and just to buttress Dana's point, I kind of agree with the whole premise that regardless of whether you're a cornball, a noodle, a gangster, a killer, whatever you are, when you step inside of the ring, it's about your lyrical ability, which points to your intellect. Within the context of the rhyme, I mean, it's cool to expose dudes, but if you don't do it in a lyrically tough way, it doesn't really matter because I'm not judging this man based on what work he put in on the block or what work he puts in on the street or how his gun game is. I really don't care.
I mean, I totally understand. I respect what you're saying. Like we're not going to judge you for wearing a brand Nubians hat. I get what you're saying.
I'm still nice. And the ladies still love me, and I'm still on TV.
All right, well, let's jump into round 3. Kyrie has it so far 2-0 Surf. So do we even need to ask him who he has in round 3? Kyrie's nickname is 3-0. Round 3, Kai. Let's hear it.
I got Conceited. Come out the ground, Captain Planet. The cattle cow calf bar I thought was hot. The military scheme he used. The don't think you the Shih Tzu I thought that was hot. Kevin Durant's been done so much I'm not too sure. I wasn't too excited about that bar.
You know, he slandered Kevin Durant. You ain't like him slandering KD?
I mean, Kevin Durant bar has been used so many times. Napping on the spot like Rasheed Wallace, I thought that was funny. 2 texts to get the subs out, I thought that was hot also. For Surf, I got the paranormal activity bar. I thought that was clever. Hit his head and his shoulder, you get Skype down. I thought that was hot. You gonna pass the Glock to Fox? I thought that was funny as hell.
Yeah, and then what? Yo, that's one of the things that's funny. I don't care.
Nicolas Cage Con Air scheme.
Fox is cool to me. I don't care how you feel about it. That's still hilarious. What would you say, Kai?
The Nicolas Cage Con Air scheme, I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
You got all the tattoos you used to niggas drawing on you. I thought that was hot. Then why you shoot bricks? I had a bad game. I thought that was funny. Then the whole way he ended it with the whole, exposing like why he's the leader of the Suns and all that. I thought that was hot too.
Okay.
Honestly, I had this round being a draw for the most part. Also because Surf ended short. You should probably kept going.
We can do that.
No, we can't.
No, but I'm going to finish it. I'm just saying like what it was. But I'll give it to Khan just because.
Yeah, just because you know that you're notorious for 3-0 people. He's trying to change his on the record.
Yeah, you still 30. You still dirty 30, man.
You're still 30 though. Even though you're trying to be nice, I'm gonna give him this round. We know you want to give it to Sue. I don't think you can. Nobody got 3-0. Nobody got 3-0.
I think Khan had more work. He had more work put in the third round. Like Kyrie kind of mentioned, I wondered why Sue Surf ended so soon. Like he only used 4 minutes of a round. I didn't get that.
Yeah.
So, the quotables have been stated for third round. I'll give it to Khan just because of the amount of work that was put in. I kind of thought that Sue Surf had some more heat left in the clip.
Yeah, and I also will give it to Conceited. Sue's round was kind of short to me, and it's funny because round 1 to me is where the battle goes because to me Khan won round 3, Sue won round 2, and it's up to how you judge round 1, which is so close. I'm going to tell you that it's been several days since the battle dropped. I had Khan 2-1 until I watched the last time to prepare to do this show, and I kind of have to just take points just for the recycling. I mean, how can you not? Kyrie, you didn't even mention the slow down 4 times that we saw Black. As a matter of fact, the homie Jay Black made a video, making his faces about the 4 times slow, and it's kind of the same thing. Am I right, Dana?
It's the exact same thing.
Blackheart's was better actually.
Yeah, so it's that's my thing. The battle to me was so close. It's very close. Put it like this: if somebody says Khan won 2-1, I'm not even going to argue with you because you can make that argument. You can make the argument that Sue won 2-1, and I know I've said this before, but this is another one of those battles where the culture wins. Both guys are going to come out of this as winners because all Khan's fans are going to say Khan won. Sue Surf's fans are going to say Sue won. But for me, doing this for our channel and for our followers, I have to give this to Sue Surf 2-1, and it's probably because of the recycled bars. No lie. I mean, that's probably what edged Sue Surf for me is the fact that we watch a lot of battle rap. We are, as Kyrie likes to say, what's he called? He's a battle rap ace, an aficionado, a connoisseur, and expert. I think it's the other one, expert, right? So it's we watch a lot of battle rap, and you start to hear people repeat bars. It's one thing to hear something similar, but he said some exact things.
Yeah.
That big cannon, the way he ended the round was big cannons. That slow it down 4 times, that was Blackheart. So for me, I would give it 2-1. The battle goes 2-1 to Surf, in my opinion. Now, Dana, let's hear what you got to say about this.
I gave it to Surf 2-1 too.
Okay. And it's funny because
I gave it to Khan 2-1.
Austin, I saw you arguing earlier on Google Plus earlier this week, and I know you had Khan 2-1. And when you had that argument, what's funny is I had Khan 2-1 at the time. I'm like, I'm right with him. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw you on Twitter who had Khan 2-1 when you first watched the battle. Right?
Yeah, I've been flipping and flopping back.
And so you understand where I'm coming from. Yeah. You understand where I'm coming
Listen,
from.
man, the culture is dependent upon our answers.
But you know what? It's also dependent upon
so.
battles like this. Like I said before, nobody wants to rewatch a battle where
Let me ask you this. Now,
washed.
you said the 4 slow it downs is whose?
Blackheart Adonis.
Blackheart Adonis. Now he was battling Nick G. Look it up when we get up. Blackheart Adonis versus
all right,
Nick G.
so my question is, who originated the slow it down though?
I mean,
QP.
Well, you can say QP started it, but Khan is the one that put the slow it down with it. There's nothing but using the wordplay or double entendre, but Khan is the one that started saying slow it down.
Okay.
But Blackheart did it kind of the same exact line.
But he didn't say slow it down.
Inhumane, like the whole thing. He did.
All your dogs come to the vet and get shots. All of them inhumane.
Yeah.
All your dogs come to the vet and get shot. All of them inhumane.
Yeah.
But the argument can be made that technically Khan didn't steal, and I've heard this said. So
Khan didn't steal.
Khan didn't steal because that's Khan's shit.
That's Khan's
shit.
That can't. Listen, I understand. But let me ask you this
question. So we're penalizing him for someone else doing what he does 4 times.
Let's be honest here. Blackheart is kind of like a Suns.
Well, wasn't he once in the Suns? I don't know the history of the Suns, but I thought maybe he.
I believe he was. I thought he was a Sun at one point.
Yeah, like he raps like a Sun.
He does rap like them, but let's be honest. Let's be fair though, and that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be objective and be fair.
Okay.
If this was John,
oh yeah, no.
Oh my God! Let's just face it.
But John, that's because John hasn't yet to establish his identity.
If this was Averb, John, or somebody who is considered the bad guy. I don't know how John became a bad guy, but if this was John or Averb or somebody like that, so we have to kind of hold him to the same standard. So that's all.
But John hasn't originated something. Someone else used it, and then he comes back, and that is Khan's shit.
But my thing is this though: the same words though, B. Austin.
Well, then the same thing could be said about QP then.
I mean,
Khan just added to it, so then Blackheart added to Khan.
Exactly. All right, so there you go.
So you want to go all the way back? Then Khan stole his whole style from QP.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to get all specific like that. I'm just saying. And I mean, the people watching this, you can let us know how you feel as well.
So QP added to slow it down?
No,
Khan added to slow it down.
Khan added slow it down to it, but the whole time of repeating bars. And
I think slow it down is its own franchise, just like zip them up. Zip them up.
But I want to slow it down, though. Let me ask you guys another question, because maybe it's just me. Is it time for him to dead that period, though?
I think he's got one more battle with it, and I want him to pull it out, pause, infrequently. Like he uses it too much, and that's what's.
Well, I know why he did it in this battle, because the whole thing was he's saying Surf stole.
Yeah, Surf is he's daddy.
I figured he would do that. But I'm saying in general, Dana, how do you feel? Are you tired of it yet?
Yeah, I mean that's a part of his repertoire. That's like saying Chilla should chill on the schemes. I do, however, agree with B. Austin and think that he should kind of, throw it in here and there. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, shouldn't be.
I mean, it's definitely a quotable in the culture, but see, that's why let's take a guy like a Hitman Holla. He comes with something new all the time. Now his new thing he's on is the remix, but before that, he has these things where, people may say he's not bar for bar lyrical, but he has these things that he comes with every battle. And I'm just for me personally, I'm all right, I'm just I'm tired of it. Slow it down. Me personally.
He's also stolen from Big Cannon.
All right, we're not getting into that, Kyrie.
Okay,
we're talking about this battle here. Kyrie gonna start naming out all the people that stole from each other.
I'm just saying. For me, Big Cannon also fathered the definition of a body.
Okay, cool. But what I'm saying is this, I just think
slow it down. He just
in terms of the slow it down, it's time to stop that. To me personally. But with that being said, getting back to this battle, we have everybody saying, well, B. Austin says Khan 2-1. Kyrie says
y'all pressure Dana.
Everybody else says Sue Surf 2-1. You said Khan 2-1. B. Austin, I'm not going to argue with you because it was that close. But again, to me, the recycling of bars is what makes the difference.
And I don't count that. I don't count that. Slow it down 4 times as a recycle.
Okay, well, even if you take that away, he ended his first round saying verbatim
what someone else said.
What Big Cannon said. I'm talking about verbatim.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
Do you count the stumble by Sue Surf against him?
I don't think it was a stumble.
It was.
No, you see, now he's reaching.
She was there. She was there. She was there. She was there. I'm being objective. She was there. She was there.
What do you guys say about that?
In the building, you could tell like he was trying to get it out.
Boom!
You know,
he was freestyling though. He was trying to rebuttal.
And he stumbled on it. It is what it is.
And he stumbled. And gentlemen, what do we do with a stumble? I'm gonna start with you, Kyrie. What does a stumble do? Does it take a round?
No, not a stumble. Doesn't no.
A choke does, not a stumble.
A choke.
Choke does.
Cut it out. We define chokes and stumbles here, or as you call them, fumbles.
And if you stumbling on a freestyle, something you thought of off the cuff, I give you credit for that.
Yeah, I definitely do. I give
a lot of people need to do it.
Yo,
I give him credit as an MC for trying to add something to it.
Yo, I shouldn't even have started with Kyrie because Khan dissed Joe Budden, so no matter, he could have choked. He could have choked. He could have choked.
Once Khan dissed Joe Budden, yo, like you could have literally seen Sue Surf.
But he really didn't diss Joe Budden.
His body from the stage. It wouldn't matter at that point. Because Khan dissed Joe Budden. Once Khan dissed Joe Budden, I knew he was giving the battle to Surf regardless.
True.
He didn't diss Joe Budden, though.
Kyrie's from Jersey.
Yeah, he ain't trying Jersey. All right, now, moving forward, though. Damn. Who do you want to see each guy battle next?
I feel like Conceited and B Magic has to happen.
Yes.
It has to happen. And Surf, Hitman Holla has to happen.
Okay. Kyrie.
I like the Surf Hitman Holla battle. I like that. That sounds good. Conceited. I don't really want to see him battle B Magic guy, actually. Not yet, at least.
Thoughts of a hater. All right, well, who you want to see him battle?
Conceited. I'm not even sure about that one yet, but I don't think it should be B Magic.
See, you bugging right now. Me personally, I picked the same 2 battles that Dana picked. Hitman Holla and Sue Surf would be dope, and Khan and B Magic, that has to happen. Like that just has to happen. There's no way around it. They should be on the same card. Yo, Smack, if you're listening, you know what I mean? Like Norbs, Beasley, make that happen on the same card. I told you, yo, if B Magic and Khan battle, it can happen in Africa. Yo, I'm going.
Khan and Young Ill.
That already happened, but it hasn't came out yet. So maybe you just want to see the battle. But who else?
Surf and Arsenal. It'll never happen.
Yo, it's funny because people have been saying that all week. I want to see Surf battle Arsenal. Like I don't think
Surf and Arsenal.
Actually, I want to see Khan versus Big
Joe
Cannon.
Budden?
Big Cannon.
Khan and Big Cannon. That's like weird. That's like, what is that? That don't even sound right. That don't even look right on stage, though.
Stop disrespecting Big Cannon, man. He has bars.
Oh no, Big Cannon to me is one of the most underrated dudes there is. Like he's like a reverend up there. He's like
he needs to get a bigger name.
But to me, like that would just look weird as hell on stage, like Khan and Big Cannon.
What about that matchup? Do you see? Like I'm trying to like figure it out in my mind. What of the two? How they would match?
Yeah, why those two of all people?
So I like to see Big Cannon get a name. I just want to see him get a name.
Well, Kyrie tries to pick like the most obscure matchups.
No, not only that. I don't want to see 2 punchliners go at it like that. I don't want to see that.
So you like more of the clash of
styles. He likes opposing styles. I dig that though. I feel that.
So you don't like the same styles against each other.
I don't want to see Conceited and B Magic for the reason it'll really make B Magic look bad performance wise.
What?
I'm not going. I ain't going to say
performance-wise.
No. I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. Not quality of bars, but B Magic. He has a stage presence, but Khan puts on a performance.
Yeah.
Khan puts on a
has
performance.
A stage presence of a corpse.
See, you know what it is? Kyrie likes to pick these obscure battles. I thought he was going to say something like, I want to see like Conceited battle Pat Stay or something crazy, because that's the kind of stuff he says out his mouth.
Awkward.
Oh, if you want to go that far, I will.
No,
Conceited versus Arcane would be nice.
No, it won't. Stop it.
Yes, it would.
Stop
It's disrespectful.
Slow it down. Stop it.
Yo!
Anyway, with that being said,
versus 100 bullets. There you go.
listen, man, you gonna stop the B Magic slander? There's no
Dana,
B
do
Magic
you-
That's
slander
not
on the
slander.
OB.
Look
Well,
up 100 bullets battles.
All right, well, listen, I get your point.
Matter of
With that
fact,
being said, man,
100 bullets is about to battle JC.
all
Yeah,
I want to say is this.
That's his innuendo, but I wouldn't want to see that though.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. With that being said, I just want to say at the end of the day, this was a classic to me. And I'm not just throwing that word around because, like Kyrie always says, we throw it around too much.
Oh, this one was a classic.
To me, this was a classic. I hope it does tons of views. In terms of this year, do you think it's top 5 or top 10, Kyrie?
I believe this battle has already passed Tay-Rock and Cortez in 2 days.
I'm not talking about
Not numbers, quality.
I'm talking
No,
about
I'm
in your
talking about
opinion. In terms
views.
of, I'm not talking about views. I'm talking about the best battles in your opinion of this year. Is it
this
top
year?
5? Top 5 or top 10?
Definitely top 5.
Okay. Where would you have it at, Dana, in terms of battles this year?
Definitely not top 5.
You got Chilla JC, maybe Chilla M City, the Lux battle.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good battles. Averb, Hitman.
Yeah.
But you already know I don't put Lux in my top 5 of this year.
What?
Because he said it's a stumble in the battle.
That has nothing to do with it. I think that battle was extremely too one-sided to be a classic.
Oh, he said it's too one-sided to be on the.
Those are some of the best
classic
ones
for
we
me.
heard this year, though.
Yeah, but you know what though? With that battle,
but
with
to be a
that battle,
classic battle for me, I can't have a one-sided battle.
with that
I
battle,
can dig that.
Listen, I
dig that.
understand what he's
I
saying,
can
but what
dig
that
that.
battle has done for the culture, and
I get all
also
that.
when somebody has a performance that great, it kind of doesn't matter that it was one-sided. But I think this
I
battle.
didn't want to watch it to see Lux do a freestyle. That's not what I watched it for.
What I'm saying is this. I think that this battle is definitely top 10. I don't know about top 5. I don't know what people saying. It may be top 5, but I know it's top 10 at least. So I definitely think that it's a classic battle. I hope it's already doing well in terms of views, so that's not the question. Again, shout out to both MCs. I thought both were dope, and both actually come out of this a winner. I'm looking forward to see what happens in the future. But again, 3 of us has a 2-1 Surf, and 1 of us have a 2-1 Con. Not going to argue with him. I think this can go 2-1 either way. Nobody got washed. When you watch this video, let us know who you think won. Did Surf win? Did Con win? What's your opinion? And also, who would you like to see these guys battle in the future? And, any other critiques that you may have in terms of what was said. I know Dana's going to get some slack about her analyzing the second round. And also Kyrie, because he's the only one on planet Earth who does not want to see B Magic and Con. So, with that being said, we will wrap to you next time when the next battle drops. So, everybody, don't accept mediocrity and be steadfast in the war against ignorance. This is OBR, and we out of here.
It's the war room with